Hey guys, thanks for joining me live on Renegade Thrifter, and today I am set up at the flea market and I'm selling liquidation pallet customer return overstock items that we don't want to list on eBay or Amazon or Mercari or on Facebook Marketplace. So we're bringing it out here to the flea market and set up, got here right about 9 o'clock, so a bit late, but there was a spot right up front. I was able to set up and got quite a bit of foot traffic already right from the start. It is kind of hit and go as far as people coming in. I am selling everything for $1 per item or $6, or 6 items for $5, and doing pretty well. Now, I wanted to talk to you about some of the items that my wife and I picked up at the wholesale liquidation pallet location that we went to. We did a fill a cart. We actually picked up 4 carts on Tuesday and picked up another cart yesterday. Tuesday was $25 a cart, and yesterday was $15 a cart. I got 3 wheels and a block here saying looking good. I also have Great Devil, cool. It says nice day. Yesterday was beautiful here in North Carolina. Let me set this down real quick, see what I can do for these folks. How you doing today?
I got these 3 things.
All right.
Yeah.
So sorry to hear that.
So it's gonna be $3.
Okay, I'll just give you.
Left 7 kids.
Sorry to
I
hear
gave
that.
away my ones already.
You're good,
Yeah, I
you're
do
good.
have tens.
Go after them all?
I got
They
a.
are turning out.
Yeah, they got. That's their fault.
We had just got
Probably gonna
back
have to
from
end up
Iraq.
getting
He'd been in Afghanistan,
some more shit.
Iraq,
Damn it.
13 years. 13
Pretty sure I had another 5 in here.
years. I do know. I do like that. Yeah, and it's easier instead of regular.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm checking.
I'm the same way.
I checked all
Aha.
this at the
Still
store.
the changes.
No, that's a sandpaper.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it like this. Okay, so I owe you $3.
Yeah, $3.
I owe you $3.
There you go.
I mean, as long as somebody can use it, that's really all that matters.
We got a lot of
And
babies in our
I
family.
hate to give something away for nothing, but we're not using it, so somebody else
That's
wants to.
$3.
We got a big family.
And this folds up.
Then I can put it in. Yeah. That way we can.
Okay. Cool. I was trying to find something like that.
Open up your trunk, Grandma.
Thank
Okay,
you.
you gotta do
Appreciate
it
it.
from the front.
I had a whole bin full of light stuff. I had Detroit lights, license plate stuff, but it's sold. I have a couple items here still left.
Right.
Somebody bought the whole bin
Well.
this morning.
I better go up there and make sure.
Make sure you didn't drop the $5 there. Make sure you didn't drop the $5 there. Good. I had somebody lost a $100 one time when I was at a flea market and never found it. Yeah, thanks, appreciate it. So thanks for watching live, guys. If you want to let me know you're here, leave some comments. Go and check out the other people are here as well and see what they're about, their channel. So I'm going to be setting up here for probably another hour or so. And hopefully this video doesn't stop recording on me. My battery is almost fully charged. It's all about the Wi-Fi connection or the mobile connection that I have, because the last couple of videos I did, they got cut off after about 15 minutes or 30 minutes, even though I wanted to stay on a bit longer. So let me know that you're here. If I've seen your channel before, I know who you are. If you're new, let me know as well. So I have Ghost Devil saying, I'm sharing your stream. Awesome, I appreciate that. So one of the things I talk about on my YouTube channel is about networking. And it's not just about sharing your YouTube videos or your content. I have 3 wheels on the block saying, I am new, I'm over in Tennessee. That's just around the corner. What part of Tennessee? Sometimes I go all the way to Chattanooga, or next to Chattanooga to Source. Thanks, I appreciate it, Ghost Devil. Yeah, so I'll go all the way to Tennessee to Source, but I go to places such as in South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia. I haven't made it to Alabama or Florida yet to Source, but it's coming. I have East Tennessee, Knoxville area. I was down there about 2 weeks ago looking at RVs. Really nice area. That was like some kind of a mudslide on the highway to where there was a lot of traffic trying to come back. But yeah, so we're set up here, and I wanted to share with you some of the stuff we picked up. Now, Some of those things I can't show you because they're already sold. I had some other sellers here that had bought some full bins. Give them a good deal on the bin. And that's one of the things I want to talk about, networking. So you get to network whenever you create content, and also at the flea market. If you think that's something you want to try to do someday, my wife and I sell online on different platforms, but we also sell at the flea market. How are you? Everything is $1 per item or 6 for $5. Now, one thing you can do at the flea market is network with other sellers. And when you do that, not only do you sell individual items, but you can sell a lot more stuff. I also have She Devil here. Say, hey, hi, I'm a Ghost Devil's wife. How are you? I'm doing well. How about you? Thanks for joining me live. And I also have We41 saying hello, everyone. So one of the things I do on my live video when I talk about networking as well and growing your YouTube channel is I go through and I talk about all the channels that I reviewed and watched their videos. I go and watch the whole video in full length, and I'm going to go back and try to watch more of their videos as time permits, because in the last month or so I've picked up over 400 YouTube subs, which is a big amount. If you think about it, my channel only has about 1,200 subs, so it's about a third of my subs. I've had this channel up for over 3 years. However, it wasn't one of my main focuses to try to get this out there. I was fully employed for a while. Stopped doing that last year, but my wife and I were in a location where we couldn't really stream much. We're on a remote campground around the lake. So I did some videos. A lot of them I had to pre-record and upload, which took forever. But now that I'm more in a little city area and we do have a little better Wi-Fi, I'm able to do these full streams, live videos. And I think that's gonna pay off in the long run. There's ways to get more people to view your videos by using algorithms, keywords, and all that. Doing SEO, as I was talking about in my videos yesterday. But you can also do it by networking with other people that have similar interests. Maybe not the similar content, but similar interests, and trying to get their words out there, whatever mission they're on. I'm trying to save the world. No, I'm trying to share what they know, their experiences with other people. So I have We41 saying, "Ghost, okay." Hey guys, cool. I like to see other people talking, networking while they're watching the video as well. And as you see here, it's a little bit slow. This guy next to me, he sells food items at a really good price. He was here a couple weeks ago as well, and I picked up a few things from him. But one of the things I like to do when I'm at the flea market, either before or after I set up, is to walk around and see what else I can pick up. You know, sir, everything is $1 per item. It's here as well. There's a bunch of tools and all kinds of hardware and stuff, car parts. Beautiful area here. Have traffic coming by pretty much all day long. I set up once already here on a Tuesday, and I was going to try to set up on I did set up on a Saturday. I was trying to set up here on the following Saturday. Couldn't get a spot. They were already filled up. When I got here, it was like 8 o'clock. The whole front space was full. The whole back space was full. It's probably going to be like that tomorrow. If I want to set up here again, I got to get up early in the morning. We don't always set up at the flea market. We set up to sell our overstock, which we have quite a bit of. I have We41 says, "What you up to, Renegade?" I'm Sri Donna. Let's see. Sri, don't know your name. Oh, I'm sorry, don't know your name. Okay, so my channel is Renegade Thrifter, but my name is DJ. And that's a nickname because my name is French. It's actually Didier if you pronounce it correctly. If you don't, it could be Didier. But yeah, my background is French. My parents are both French. I was born in Montreal, Canada, and moved to the U.S. when I was 12. I learned English. I didn't know English was my second language. 3 wheels and a block. We41, nice stuff on your channel. Hey, yeah, guys, check out each other's channel. I'm finding a lot of good stuff out there. A lot of creative people I enjoy the outdoors. Like watching those videos, fishing, hunting. But there's a lot of really cool stuff people are creating. Watch one guy earlier this week. He was creating a lure for fishing, and he took a piece of metal stock and created that. That was really, really nice stuff. He was from Finland, I believe it was. How you doing today? Yeah, that's a funny looking soapbox.
Big ass.
Yeah, big ass bar of soap.
Yeah.
Everything is $1 per item, or 6 for $5. Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny too when I saw it. So let's see, check out the chat here. So we have Three Wheels and Block, Renegade, Drifter. That's cool. French is a fun language. Yeah, actually, it's fun. I think English is fun. I think any language is fun. So I did like learning languages. I learned German in high school. Learned a little bit of Russian. I was in Spain for 3 years when I was in the Navy. So I learned a bit of Spanish. I was in the Philippines for 2 years. I learned some Tagalog. Konti na lang, for those that are watching from the Philippines, but I do have some YouTube creators from the Philippines. Try to pick up a little bit of other languages whenever I went somewhere, and try to get the good words, not always the bad words, which is what most people want to try to teach you when you learn a language. I learned Romanian, and I haven't used it much, but used it a little bit, and that was an interesting language to learn. So I know some, but if you don't use the language for a while, it's easy to forget. The only reason I still speak French fluently is because my mother speaks French to me. I would say about 90% of the time. I'll sit down over here. And I also have some of my family that's living in California and in the U.S. They're from France. And when they get together, they all speak French as well. All right, have you guys ever tried to sell at the flea market? Have you set up? This place here is not bad. It's only $5 to set up, and I can bring my own table, bring a tarp. Got a lot of stuff out there. Some places you go to, you have to pay per table. Last Saturday, I set up at a different location. It was $5 a table. On Sunday, I set up in Augusta, Georgia. And over there, it was. It depends on what tables you get and which part of the flea market. But sometimes they'll charge you $9, $14 on up to get tables as well. Am I selling my stuff? Yeah, actually I am. I did pretty well this morning selling stuff. I sold individual items, 6 items for $5. Also sold a couple of full boxes and bins of the items that I had. So that always helps. And one thing that I do is, I don't try to do it, just people come up to me and they ask me if they can buy full items and tell me they're resellers either here or online. Try to network with people, just like when you're creating content, you want to try to network with people that do the same thing. I have Andrea and Pitts watching. So, how you doing? Thanks for joining me live. And I will go over some of the stuff that we picked up the last Tuesday. All the team gear stuff is pretty much all gone. I have some really good stuff from all different kinds of teams. But I do have some Oregon Ducks decal. How you doing today? Yeah, it's hot. It's getting warm.
But tomorrow we're having old timey day at church, and I didn't have no hat on my head. About this.
Everything is $1 per item, or 6 for $5. If you get more, I can give you a better deal. As far as team gear, also have, let's see what's left. I don't have much left, but this little, let's see, Park First official NHL Penguins cards. Let's see, have a soldier, Sotec mission patch. Pretty cool. My wife's
I've
grandfather.
had the baseball card since 1955.
You still have them?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that must be worth quite a bit.
I got a Mickey
So
Mantle.
you got $1 each, yes. You need a bag or?
A rookie card.
Which
I got
one?
a Mickey Mantle rookie card to sign.
Oh, nice. Did you sign it? Did you sign it for you when you were there, or you signed it?
He signed it for someone else,
Let me get you changed.
but his name's on it,
That's awesome.
and it's original. It's worth about $125,000.
Well, I'm sure it's. Yeah, I'm sure.
What they said.
Definitely. Yeah, 3 items, right?
I hope
Yeah.
you still got it.
That's $2. Thank you very much.
How much are your life jackets?
$1 a piece. Same thing for the board.
I got a fishing booth over there in Cleveland,
Yeah.
Tennessee. I had it for like 10 years. I ain't gonna probably use those.
Maybe if you want to give me a number, I get fishing items all the time. I had some fishing bolt tarps that I picked up. I was selling like super cheap, like $800 tarps. I was selling for $50, $100. So every once in a while, I get that kind of stuff.
Just want $1 a piece on there.
Yeah, $1 a piece.
Isn't that thing? That Trick 360?
Yep, $1. It
I
is.
can sell more today.
It's brand new, but it does have some damage from storage.
No.
It is brand new. You know?
I like them. I remember when I was a kid, they used to have a lot of nuts in them. I like the nuts.
You know, it's supposed to snow here Wednesday.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy weather, isn't it? From rain to
We're supposed to have
being hot to snow.
snow weather here Wednesday.
Oh, wow. That's going to be the first time this year for snow?
No, we've had a little bit, tiny
Okay.
bit.
Yes, I just moved here in February, so that's probably why. Thank you very much. How you doing? $1 per item or 6 for 5. Here and also on the cart. We got a lot of tools.
Take these. I'll probably leave that.
Thank you. He's got some good deals. I think they're like 5 or 6 items for $5 if you mix and match.
Have a good one.
You too. How are you? I have a question. Let's hear a price on something. Just holler. I'm going to be happy to help you. Did you get it from me last year? I didn't have that many of them, but by the week of the 8th, I'm supposed to get at least 4 or 5 pounds. This is good. This is candy bacon. This is called cake house and barbecue house up in
Craig, I'll be here. Not Tuesday, Saturday. If you want to see if I have
It's fresh.
I'm gonna be back tomorrow.
I'll be in Augusta.
Okay.
But,
I'm here. I'm usually here on Tuesdays.
All right, thank you.
The only thing is they may all be hot. I don't know if I've got any other flavors. As long as you find a good deal, people can use them. Yeah, we'll have plenty of hot. I was looking at an order sheet. You could place an order. The guy had it.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Everything is $1 per item or 6 for 5.
Okay. Buddy,
Thank you.
he says 6 for 5, so if I get
Yeah,
some
come
more
on.
things,
Yeah, if you want
yeah.
I'll
Well, you
look
just
around.
wait to see if I find something else.
okay. Yeah, if you want to hold off, that's fine. I do have toys at the end of the box over there, but I also have some.
So it's
spread
everything
out.
here?
Everything here, yeah. I got tools, car parts, everything.
Okay, so just wait a second,
Yeah.
because look,
I
have
even
the
have
phone.
some cell phone cases in this one that I can look through them to find them.
Look, this is what you use, right? You use floss?
Except for the
fine.
phone. This is not for sale. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around. Had to make a couple of transactions here. Let me see if I miss anybody in the chat. And I think everybody's coming through pretty clear right now. So 3 Wheels and the Block is asking, flea markets are always fun. Renegade, Drifter, have you ever done that? Stick around, see. That big yard sale going down Highway 11, I think it's over 100 miles long and made. Let me read the rest of these. And it looks like a couple of people chatting here. I thought someone was about to grab your phone. And you know what? They probably were. I'm glad they didn't. And yes, it would have been nice if you could yell. I could hear. You probably saw their hand going down. So But I haven't checked out that roadside yard sale. I've been meaning to do that. I think it's, I don't know if it's the same one, the one that goes all the way from like Alabama all the way up to I think Ohio or something like that, sometime during the year. But I did check one out that was in I want to say it was Georgia, because it might have been in South Carolina, but I think actually it was South Carolina. Well, I used to live in Georgia. On one side of the river where my house was Georgia. On the other side of the river was South Carolina. Yep. I think we have Three Wheels on the Block says, yes, that's the one. Yeah, have you been there? Let me know what kind of stuff you found if you have. But yeah, so I was talking about this other one that I went to, and I don't remember the name of that one. Let's see, everything is $1 per item or 6 for 5 here, and also on the tarp behind you. And so the one I went to, it was going from South Carolina across from one small town all the way to a larger town. And it must have went on for at least a good, I want to say about 20-30 miles. And we picked up some really good items. And then we picked up some military stuff there that we were able to give to my wife's grandfather, because he sells the military items on eBay. How you doing? $1 per item or 6 for 5. I do have a bag here. Come on.
Vendors.
You have family up that way, or you just traveling up that way?
Let's see. Anybody else been to one of those roadside flea markets or garage sales? Now, I know some people sell at garage sales some of the stuff to pick up at liquidation items, but it's not something that we do, because we live out of a 96 class CRV at a campground, and we're doing that full time. So Three Wheels on the Block says, it just disappears too fast to chat. I don't know if there's a setting on your phone to keep it there longer. So I found a tool bag with wrenches, sockets, hammers, and a 6-inch bench vise and hammer for 20 bucks. That's a real good price. Especially those vise, those really big vices, they can cost quite a bit. I still want to go through and show you guys some of the stuff we picked up. Some of them were more sunglasses, some books, more toys and things for kids. Picked up more health and beauty items. Right here, a lot of Christmas cards. So this is only a fraction of what we have. So I took about, I want to say about 2/3 of the stuff we had that we got ready for the flea market, and I could only fit so much in my about it, because we're going to set up in Augusta tomorrow, and we do really well when we set up there, so I want to have enough inventory when I go there. A lot of this Christmas cards, and these cards sell good at the flea market, but not only that, Christmas cards like this in the packages just sell really good on Mercari and eBay. Audiobooks, got a lot of books. Anybody that's a reader out there, you got this one here, Christmas on the Island. We have a tongue scraper, not used, just out of the pack. Some eyelashes, all the glitter. Kisses, lip balm.
Will you be here tomorrow?
I will not be here tomorrow, but if I'm not here Tuesday, actually tomorrow's Saturday, right?
Yes.
I'll be here tomorrow.
Okay.
Sunday I'll be in Augusta, but I'll be here on Saturdays, Fridays and Saturdays.
Okay.
I didn't know that people set up here on Fridays. We've been here only about a month or so.
I completely forgot I was supposed to get that Jack Skellington
Oh, the bag right there?
for Christmas. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let me set up this over here. Yeah, I didn't know if you were trying to go back for change or... All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, so she had 6 items for $5. Do you have change yet? I think I already gave up the change I had.
Yeah, probably.
See, here we go. I got it.
Got it?
Yep.
I was like, I don't see.
Should be it right there.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Alright.
Appreciate it.
Heck yeah, I appreciate it too. Alright,
Yep.
good.
Yep. Thank you. I'll be here tomorrow too.
Yeah, I'll have a blast hanging out with you.
And I'm back. I got a lot of these stickers here for like Collector's Destiny and so on. A lot of these little kids Marvel toys. And these, it says original price was $4.99, selling for on clearance for $1, and we're selling them here for $1. But sometimes I'll do kids toys for 50 cents a piece if somebody buys a bunch of them. Got this cool little unicorn here. It is a fake plant, but these are kind of neat. Show a couple of these things. Some Valentine's Day stuff. This one here could be worth a lot. I doubt it, but it's at least worth $1. It's it says gold digit, and real gold, obsidian, rainbow stone, and pearlite. Looks like there's a stone in there. You just don't know which one it is. It's kind of like a surprise type thing. So I was talking about Christmas cards. Not only that, other cards sell good as well. And some of these cards can be pricey. Some of them, when you pay for them, you can pay up to like $5, if not more, when you go to like one of the big department stores. It's just a variety of a lot of different things. And if you go over here and check out this stuff,
All these are some kind of special tools or car parts.
a lot of it I don't even know what it is, because there's just too many smaller items to go through. But sometimes we do get like this brakes, brake assemblies, brake hose, disc pads, motorcycle stuff. These are all toys again in the box. And most of it is brand new. And the pack, still in a brand new pack. Go back to the chat. So I have, let's see, Adrian Pitts has 3 wheels in the block. Yep, you guys, I don't know if you guys know each other already from watching your channel, but if not, go and check out the other person's channel. I mean, it's all about support, not only for reselling, but also for content creators. It is a nice day today out here. Started off a little bit cold this morning. I actually had to turn on my defrost to get the ice off the windshield. As if you heard this lady earlier, she said it's supposed to snow here in a couple days. So how long have you guys been doing YouTube, and how did you get started about it? I know I talked about my channel being up for over 3 years now. I've been on YouTube and also setting websites for, I believe, almost 4 years, to where I used to create websites. I used to create domain names. I know you can buy domain names and resell them, but I used to create domain names and resell either the domain name or resell the website with the domain. And I would just let it sit there for a few months, put content on there. Some of the content I created, other was automatic content that would pull from other feeds and go on the website. I actually still have 2 websites with that have content from other websites that it pulls articles from to fill up your website, and some of them are pretty extensive. One of them is about dogs, and the other one's about tattooing. You see, I do have a couple tattoos. This one here, it's a cross and a mongoose, or ferret, actually ferret fighting a cobra. And what it's from is from my dad's hometown in France, the area where he's from. He was what's called a Breton, and it's from one of their logos. So we have 401 says, okay, I'm back. Hey, thanks for coming back. I appreciate that. And let other people know that I go out there and do live videos as well. And not just to share what I'm selling at the flea market, but I do have other ideas, other contents, experiences that I share with other people about growing your YouTube videos. I have LA Leyenda. I don't think that's first. I think that's the first time I've ever seen on my live. Thanks for joining us. Says everyone has tattoos nowadays. Yes, they do actually. And there's a lot of cool tattoos out there. My oldest son he's got most of his arms filled with tattoos, and his back, his chest, and all that. I just have a couple of them, and they're all meaningful to me. I know some people get tattoos just for getting tattoos, but I think if you're going to get one, it's going to be with you for the rest of your life. Might as well get something that's meaningful. I remember, let's see, it says LA Leyenda says, I sometimes go to the swap meets. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you know, I've been going to swap meets since I was a kid. So you don't have any tattoos? I don't have any. I'm a lady. Oh, hey. Well, it doesn't. Well, you know, you're a lady. I respect that. And ladies can have tattoos also. My daughter, she's 20. Well, she turned 28 yesterday. She has a couple of small tattoos, and I think if you get them and you like what you got, and like I said, they're meaningful to you, and that's what matters. And it's not for everyone coming in. They're not for everybody, but if it's something you enjoy, you know, why not? It's your body. It's part of showing your creative content as well, your creative side of yourself. Getting tattoos that's for yourself. Now, a lot of them are already pre-designed and everything when you go to the tattoo shop. This one here is something I brought over, and they were able to duplicate not just the emblem itself, but they made it personalized. They made it a little bit different as well, because I think the cobra that was fighting the ferret on the original design was like a little small snake. So by making it a cobra, the tattoo artist, she was from Dragon's Den in Augusta. Her name was Storm, and I think she drives like an hour to get there. But she did really good on this tattoo here that I got. So let's see, I have a chat here. Says LA Leyenda says, I was raised Christian, plus I'm scared of needles and contamination. So you know what, I was raised Christian as well. My parents put me in Catholic school until the age of, I think it was 13, 14. I went to Catholic school. You know, but you have values, and you got to respect people's values. Things in life change, and your ideas can change as well. So that's my view on that. But I didn't have any tattoos for the longest time. I only had one for like the longest time. It was one I put on my shoulder, or next to my shoulder, my arm. Are you all set? Again, 1 second. Yeah, I'll have more stuff. I only bought like maybe 2/3 of what I have.
Oh, okay, great. All right, well, thank you. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Alrighty, so let's see who I have here. I know I was talking about tattoos here, so we have a few people chatting. That's good. Yeah, so I was talking about, so I think as long as they're meaningful for you, that's what matters. Like I was talking about one I have on my arm, and it's a French mercenary emblem. But I got that from my dad's beret. He was French Foreign Legion. He was French mercenary. He was a paratrooper during the Vietnam era. And he passed away when I was 14. One of the things that I had from him when he passed away was the emblem that was given to me, a couple of his medals. Didn't have too much more. So when I turned 18, I went ahead and got that tattoo on my arm. And interestingly enough, my oldest son and my daughter both also got the same tattoo. And remembering their grandfather. So I have a few people here still chatting, staying with their friend. Philadelphia, it's a really nice place. I've been there. I used to live in Maryland for almost 7 years. So I drove through there a few times, heading up to either Delaware or I think it was right past Delaware, but on the way to New Jersey, on the way to New York. 341 says, wow, was he in the Army? Yeah, he was French, well, I guess it would be French Army. It was French paratrooper. But he used to have pictures of himself to where he was in his paratrooper jumpsuit when he was getting ready to jump out of a plane. I also have some to where he was in Morocco. 34B1 said in Tennessee, moving back to South pretty soon. So yeah, he was in Morocco, and over there he had a different mission, but his outfit was all Arabic type, or that you see like in the movies, to where you have the big white sheet gown type clothing, but he also had the military belt, the weapon belts going across his chest, and the long rifles. So I thought that was pretty neat as well. I have somebody else coming through here. Going, sir. Pretty good amount of people here today, which is nice. I have a lady here with a puppy. Nice little dog. How many of you have a dog? I have 3. I have 2 Maltipoos and a Maltipoo Chihuahua. One thing I noticed, which I like, was in Austin, Texas, when I visited my daughter in January, is that over there they're really a dog-friendly city. And I think a lot of the cities are doing that more. They're letting people bring their dogs, not only in public areas like restaurants, but also stores and that kind of stuff. How you doing today? Yeah, everything is $1 per item or 6 for $5. Yeah. So what do you guys think about letting pets, dogs, inside a restaurant area or a store? Let's see, I got LA Leyenda. I got a beautiful fur baby, but I don't have, come on chat, stay up. I don't have her in public. All right, that's all right. I mean, to each his own as far as the pets as well. I know my dogs, it's kind of hard to get them out in public. They probably try to bark the whole time, or maybe get a little aggressive towards some of the other dogs. They don't always do that. The older Maltipoo, the one that's 5 years old, he's kind of picky on who he likes. He's not aggressive towards women at all, but he is towards some males. But the other one, his son, the 2-year-old Maltipoo, he's friendly with everybody. He's afraid of just about everything, but he does bark and he loves to chase cars. Now the puppy, don't know yet. I know he growls quite a bit, likes to bite. He's only 8 weeks old. Let's see. Yeah, I'm glad my feed is actually lasting longer than 15 minutes or 30 minutes today. See if I can try to do this without covering the camera. Try to go through all the chat over here. I have Gate City Picker saying, hi, Renegade. Hey, thanks for joining me live. Appreciate it. I have a few people here. I have some people dropping in, dropping out. Some comments. Setting up at the flea market here once again. I saw your video. I think it was your first YouTube video, Gate City Kippers. I think it was 2 days ago. And I left a comment on one of them, but you guys had gone to a conference in Charlotte for the pickers and Carolina. I'm in North Carolina, Murphy, North Carolina currently. We're here for a few months. Don't know how long. We could probably stay here as long as we want to. It just depends. Depends on what we decide to do. But we were in Lincolnton, Georgia for about 7 months, staying at the lake there at a campground. And before that, I lived in Augusta, Georgia, Evans area for almost 7 years. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, thanks for the, so Gate City Pickers said thanks for the commitment. I appreciate that. And I try to do what I can to try to pass on what I learned to other people. And it's not just about doing flea markets and buying, reselling, but also for personal development. I have some older videos about that. I also have some about building, growing your brand on social media through either websites, YouTube, and so on. But also share my experiences when I go and visit somewhere, just like my videos going coast to coast from Georgia all the way to Las Vegas and taking a few side turns and on the way back. I enjoy doing that, and I think other people appreciate that as well. I have LA Leyenda. Can you show us what you're selling? Yeah, actually I did that earlier, but I can do it again. Some of the stuff I sold in bulk already. I had some fan gear, like some of the NFL, NHL stuff that somebody picked up a whole lot of, and that sold right away. I have sunglasses, and when I first picked these up, when we were sourcing, my wife's like, "No, put them back. Nobody's gonna buy those." But you know, I got to give her credit for that, because it was in November, December time frame, and most people buy sunglasses during the summer. But I picked a few of them up anyways, and it sold pretty well. Now they're selling like hotcakes because the sun's out more. So those are some of the things we have. And some of these sunglasses do sell for, you know, around $15, $20 or more, and we're selling everything for $1. So what highway am I on? I think it's 19 or 64. Yeah, it's the one that's going from Murphy, North Carolina, that goes all the way to Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's not really a highway, it's more of a route. Do I sell on eBay? Yes, I do sell on eBay. I've been selling on eBay for over 15 years, but I only got serious about selling on eBay about 2.5 years ago or so. And this is all our overstock that we have. Well, some of our overstock that I'm selling here at the flea market. Some of the higher price items we're selling on eBay. But I've been selling on eBay for a while. Did toys and electronic accessories for quite some times. But also not only sold liquidation stuff, but also picked stuff up at Goodwill. I like going to Goodwill. I like to go to Goodwill bins. I do yard sales. Flea markets every once in a while, I'll pick stuff up and to resell as well. It said, La Leyenda says, I don't have time to shop. I buy on eBay all the time. And you know, that's the way it is. And I know that not everybody has a car, has a way to get around. And some of the things we sold on eBay, I was kind of thinking to myself, why would somebody buy this, or why would they buy it somewhere else but at the store? How are you? So some of the items right here, as you see, we got Christmas cards. I got seeds for radishes. A lot of radish seeds, cucumbers. Got these little mailbox things for kids that create mailbox. Burt's Bees lip balm. Somebody bought some of this today. I have calendars, Wolf calendar 2019. Got another calendar here. Somebody put it away, but put it back. This is a nice little puppy calendar. Boo. Right here I have books. Different kinds of books. Audio books. Got decals. Fingernail polish. Earring sets. Face mask cleanup stuff. Makeup brushes. More makeup brushes. Listerine. Have some, I believe this says hair gel, Control Maniac. They have some mouth guard for sports. Hockey cards, military patch. A banner for college teams. Blue. Some craft stuff. Dog stuff. Dog collars. This one's kind of cool. It's little hot dogs. We get a lot of dog accessories, and that sells really well online and offline. There's a little keychain with a dog on there. Kind of looks like it's a Yorkshire Terrier. I have CDs, DVDs. I had games, but those are sold out already. Crazy string. We're starting out hotcakes last weekend. Little baby plates. Different designs. Dinosaurs. Toys. Oh, drawing pads for kids. And miscellaneous items in the boxes. that's just an idea. I also have all kinds of tools if you're getting here later on the feed. So I have, what is your eBay seller name? One second. So I have these items right here. These are all special tools, car parts, and toys. Special tools, car parts. Right here. Right here. Yeah, I don't share my my eBay name on social media as far as YouTube. I do share it on others. I share my items on social media, but I don't share my eBay name. But both my wife and I sell on eBay. We both have a store, and also sell for other people as well on eBay, and I help them set up their stores. So that's one of the things that we started doing, where somebody wants to do eBay, they don't know how, we help them set up their stores. So how to find me? That's a good question. On eBay, you just got to look for stuff. So a lot of the stuff you see here, this is all Overstock. You can look at email. You can try to look at email, because I do have multiple email addresses. One thing I did by creating websites, I also created multiple email addresses to be able to have other social media accounts to be able to share on social media. So if you look at my Twitter, currently I have 2 Twitter accounts that I focus on, and you might be able to see some of the items if it's recent. But some of the things that I do is also try to get more traffic to the eBay items. You can do that by sharing on social media. I do have one of my eBay accounts. Actually, I had a couple of them that were shut down because I had multiple eBay accounts set up at one point, different stores, I should say, set up. And one time I was trying to sell a comic books. It was a She comic book, which is an anime type comic book with a Japanese character. And eBay shut down that account after listing just one item. But what I didn't understand is that, yeah, she was halfway dressed in some of the pictures. But what I didn't understand is other people were selling those comic books as well. And maybe it was just the way I had set the title or the description or something. So I also go on to other thrift channels. They include their eBay stores. I thought, see, I bought from them several times. That's cool. I appreciate that. I think to do that is good. I can probably share my daughter's account, let you know what she's selling currently on eBay. She's doing pretty well. I set up an account for her just a couple months ago, and she's got a few items. I think she's got probably about 100 items on there, but those are selling pretty good. We're selling, like last night, I got up this morning, that was 9 items sold on her account. But we grew her account from 0 to having sold over 1,000 and within 45 days. But we currently have over almost 3,000 items, or $3,000 worth of items listed within a matter of just a couple months. So I also buy porcelain miniatures, especially teddy bears. Yep, we do get some of those things every once in a while, but those we usually get from like Goodwill. So at Goodwill, we'll find odd items, different things that we will at Liquidation Pallet locations. And those we sell a lot in bulk when we buy something from Goodwill. We sell Nerf guns in bulk. We sell drones in bulk, drone parts usually that people want to buy for parts. One sec, please. Good morning. Everything is $1 per item, 6 for $5 here and also on the card. Yeah, so as I was saying, I can go back on the chat and let you know what my daughter's eBay account is, if you want to check out what she has for sale.
Yeah, no problem.
We also sell Mercari, and we sell. Well, I started on Amazon. I've been having an Amazon seller account for a few years, but I didn't start really selling on Amazon until just a little bit ago. I think about 2 months ago. I'm not focusing on that. My main focus right now, $1 each. $1. Everything's $1 per item, or 6 for 5. Yeah. So let's see. So I have LA. And then my phone's got some mark on there to see. And the sun's got making it hard to read. It says good luck to you, friend. Hope you sell a bunch of. Yeah, thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, doing well. I was saying we do resell on the other platforms as well as Facebook Marketplace also.
What's up? We got a con man over here. I like that. I like that.
Also,
Would you have a bag or not?
I do, yeah, 1 second, please.
That was good. You almost had me. I should have asked you how much it cost. I would have got a better price from you. And I would have gave you the money. And then he would have been all upset at me. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thanks, sir. All right, I see people coming in and out, which is it's nice. I appreciate it. Thanks for everybody's support. But I'm hoping you guys also network with each other, try to check out what the other person's channel is about. I was talking about networking here at the flea market, also online on your content. And it's really hard for me to really see the chats coming in. Everything is $1 per item or 6 for 5. I've seen one guy walking around with something I sold somebody else. And that happens a lot when I walk through the flea market. Because I have other resellers here buying stuff from me and reselling. And I don't go and ask them how much they're selling it for. That's none of my business unless I want to buy it back. So if they're making a profit, that's good for them. Really, really bright, hard to find my phone. I'm going to be probably quitting this stream here in just a little bit. So I have Jeff. Let's see. Jeff, how you doing today? Let me see if I can. And Jeff Bowman Online, having a great weekend, y'all. Have a great weekend. Yes, thanks, Jeff. I appreciate not only watching this live video, but also my other live streams. If you guys haven't checked out Jeff's channel, be sure to do that as well. He's got really good content. So Gate City Pickers, if you, yes, sir.
How much you need?
Those I'll let go for 50 cents each. Need a bag?
Yeah, that bag's gone.
Yeah, that bag's gone. So I was checking to see if Gate City Pickers was here. So earlier you were, let's see. Good luck at her. Have a good week. Hey, thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah. So far it's a good, really good weekend. I have Urban Viking Exposure. Say, hey guys, how you doing? Thanks for joining us live. Be sure to network with each other. So yeah, it's a great weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody. And Gate City Pickers, hopefully maybe we get to meet one day and I get to go to one of your meetups. Seems like you guys had a great time and really good people there. And I think when you're doing anything, it's not just about selling or creating content. I think whenever you're trying to get anything successfully accomplished, it's good to network out there. I coached soccer for the longest time, and I had one video I talked about it, but when you're in a soccer field, you can't win a game all by yourself. Same thing with other sports. So Gate City Picker says yes. Let's see. Yes, I'm on the 10th in Charlotte, and the next one May 10th. Okay, I'll see if we can make that one. It's all going to matter what time it is, and I do trade my time first thing for free as a campground host, a work camper currently. Certain days a week, so you have to make sure my schedule permits that. There's actually one place I saw to where you could work for NASCAR as a work camper, and it was in Charlotte, North Carolina, for about a week and a half during one of their races, and they actually paid you to do that, but they wanted you to work 12-hour shifts. It's still a pretty good opportunity. Or the 18th, okay, all right, I'll keep that in mind. I'll put it on my calendar and see if I can make it over there, and I'll probably try to reach out to you on your channel and see about what I need to make it there. We do go and source in that area sometimes. There's a couple places we go to get some of our items at liquidation places. The sun hasn't been out much. I think that's like one of the first 2 or 3 days that's been really nice. This week's been okay here, but I haven't done too many videos with the sun being out this much, so my eyes need to get adjusted, but it's also hard to see on the phone. How you doing today? I have a few people taking the boxes over here. A lot of people getting great deals. So it's on a Saturday. Okay, well, if I can try to make it there like in the morning part, I may be able to get back here for the evening on a Saturday. It says I know it's about 3 hours or so away from here. So Jeff says going to be rainy and cooler this weekend in Vienna. So hope to get it's hard to read. Yes, sir.
How much for these? There ain't no box.
You can have them. You can have them for free. No box. All right. How many more people can get stuff for free at the flea market? See, so hope to get a lot of listings done. Not T-shirt weather. Yeah, and I'm sure it is pretty cold. Actually, one of the people walking through here earlier, about an hour ago, was saying that it's going to snow here in a couple days. So we went from having rain for about 2 weeks straight to having a week of sun, to where it's been somewhere between 50 to about 65 degrees, to where it's going to start snowing again in a couple days. It is March, and March is some of the craziest weather here in the South, from what I've learned. I think it was a couple years back when I was in Augusta during March. It had been nice, and then all of a sudden we got a freeze, and it froze so bad that how you doing? Everything is $1 per item or 6 for 5 over here. Got a lot of tools there, different things. Tools and toys. 2 bad words? Yeah, so I was talking about the freeze that we had. Yes, sir. All right.
I got 4 of them.
That's perfect. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. You're welcome. All right. You get 6 for $5. 6 items for 5. You can get 6 items for $5. Yeah, 4. Do you want to get 2 more? You can get 2 more for 5.
Let's see. Hang on to these.
So I was talking about the freeze. So it froze so bad, and it was for a couple days. It froze so bad that the trees had icicles on all the trees, and some of the branches were falling. As a matter of fact, I had at the time I had a 2003 Lexus, and I had a little sport type Lexus 4-door. I know I said sport and 4 doors, but these days you can find them. I also had a 2010 Mustang parked at the driveway. That wasn't my wife's place at the time, we were just dating, but parked in her driveway, and there was this really huge tree. I think it was a eucalyptus tree, and I said, shouldn't we pull that away from the trees? She said, no, they've been here for over 100 years. There's nothing to worry about. Well, woke up the next morning, and I had half the tree on top of both of my cars. You need a bag? I can, oh, you're good? Okay, and that's fine. Yeah, it's $5.
No, you can either pay for the whole thing and I'll leave $5 because all I have is one. I haven't been to the ATM yet. Can you break the 20?
Yeah, I think I can. Let me see. I should be able to. Thank you, sir. Have a blessed day.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're
Now you
welcome.
need $5.
You know what that is? That's $10 payday. 5 to 10 payday.
Well, when I stopped at the ATM today, it was $45.
Are you in the Army, sir? All right. I did 20 years in the Navy myself. Thank you for your service. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so this is the flea market behind me. And I appreciate everybody sticking around, watching live, coming in and out, as well as talking to each other. But yeah, I was talking about the freeze. So we had that freeze, and my cars got damaged, and there was a lot of damage around town. We had no place, no restaurants were open. All the stores were closed. All the restaurants were shut down. The only place open that we found was either a gas. There was like one gas station around the corner that was selling pizza. Some of that really thin cardboard type pizza. And there was one McDonald's in town that was open. So almost the whole town was trying to get to McDonald's. That wasn't the bad part. The bad part is they only took cash. And you didn't know until you get to the front of the line. And because they had a little sign up right in front of the register. Luckily enough, there was my brother-in-law and myself were in line. So I was able to go to the ATM while he held our place, which was right across the street. So I went out there, got the money, and paid for the McDonald's. But that was quite an experience. So going from the really nice and hot to a freezing. So, all right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this video here. Again, thanks for joining me live. Be sure to check out each other's channel, even if you check this video out after it's been recorded. And I'll see you guys next time.